Okay, you guys, we are here with Vanessa Matsalla again. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello.
This is the second time she's been on Hanover Avenue. We are such fans of her work, and this time, Vanessa, you're showing all of our readers your very own bedroom.
That's right.
All right, let's talk about your amazing room, Vanessa, because I wanted you guys to see her vibe. She has got the most laid-back, unstudied, yet pulled together and polished look. It really does feel Southern California with your own twist. And I wanted to show what you did with these two lamps on either side of the bed. So of course you can't see the main bed in the middle, but I wanted readers to see that I love that you just gave the room that hit of black with those black shades.
I love what contrast does to any space. When I wanted to design this room, I knew I wanted it to be neutral, but then adding a pop of some contrasts greatly with everything else, it just always finishes the space so well without it being a focal point.
Yes. No, I love it. I think sometimes when people have just a really still white room, they can forget that you need to have that, I hate the word juxtaposition, but you do need to have that. I mean, it's almost like when you write stream of consciousness and there's no period, it's like, please use a punctuation mark. And I feel like that's exactly what this is. It just kind of gets the room and the eye moving. You guys can kind of see in the corner down here, this is this amazing rug that you guys can buy from Vanessa. And again, that just kind of introduces that punch of black, which I think keeps the room from feeling washed out. And then you also found this kick. I can't say what I want to say. I can't say kick. I have to say killer. It's killer footstool, which again kind of brought in that repetition of the circle. So we've got like these angles here and in the rug and then that little footstool, but you mixed all these textures. I love it.
The mid-century aesthetic gives off, it can often be stark and minimalist, so what I often do is I pair highly textured items with textiles. So that rug is a super shaggy Moroccan rug, and the stool is like a faux feather. So I think pairing the two work really well because it offsets that, kind of that starkness with something that's a little bit more softer, especially for a bedroom.
I love that tip. I hope everyone just paid attention to that little nugget of gold that Vanessa dropped, but it's so true. Mid-century can feel so stripped down and distilled, and mixing in textures is great. Vanessa kept the walls this really, really mellow white. Do you mind sharing with our readers what color you used?
This is my most favorite color right now. It's actually a Valspar color that you get at Lowe's. And
Yay!
It's Woodlawn Bedroom White, and it is the most, it's my favorite white. It goes with everything. It's not too cold.
Yeah.
And it looks morning, afternoon, evening, gets a little darker in the later hours. So it's actually what's behind me as well. I used it in my retail studio as well.
Will you tell the viewers a little bit about what you had to do? Because I love these plaster walls, but you did a lot, believe it or not.
Yeah, so our house was built in 1949, and it came along with a lot of the old school, older elements that a home of that age would. So it had the old quarter-round baseboards that were the, same finish as, or terrible. It just made the house look so crusty. So,
yeah, that's a great tip though, and this kind of baseboard is so economical too.
Yeah, we pick those up from Home Depot. We do a lot of the fun DIY work ourselves, so, we just...
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Vanessa's very in love. Her boyfriend / husband is a maze. No, that's cute that you guys did that together. I love that. I love that you have just these perfectly placed accessories. It's not fussy. It just feels like the little hits that you need and then you stop.
Yeah, I just love simple accessories. I think a lot of the times, and I said this I think in our last interview, a lot of people always think you need to fill every void space in your home to make it feel put together, but it's just a matter of picking pieces that contrast well with another or just that have a dialogue with each other in some shape or form. So I feel like going smaller and simpler accessories is better.
No, it's great advice, Vanessa. It really is, and this is why too. So all of these things that Vanessa has so carefully curated for you guys will be in a buying guide, and just follow her lead because it is so true. I think finding the precise thing, it's an art, Vanessa. You've got such a great eye, and I love that you do have this distilled, beautiful aesthetic, but it doesn't feel austere. I love you, Mama. I think you're so smart.